Welcome everyone to the Real Trekkies cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I am with Bryan. What's up, Bryan?
Hello.
So you've seen the Picard trailer.
I have, yes.
So what is your opinion of it?
I absolutely love it. I honestly cannot wait for the new series to show up.
The fact that we have some of our old favorites in there, right? 7 and 9 from Voyager.
Yep, and Data, apparently.
And I heard that Riker is confirmed also.
And Deanna Troy.
Oh, she's going to be in it too?
Yep.
Nice. So almost, we didn't get the whole Next Generation, but hopefully that will change. I know that they're not allowed to show, I guess, what the Klingons look like, right? Because of the rights issue. But it looks like somebody pointed out that the girl that comes to him for help might be Borg's daughter. Now, do you think that's the case?
Borg.
The one that was the good Borg, that was an error, and Geordi, they helped him out, and he started a revolt against Data's brother Lore.
Yeah, I see. It's been a while since I've seen Next Gen, so yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that might be like his daughter, or I mean, I think David Blight said that. I'm pretty sure. But again, she's somebody connected with the Borg.
Well, actually, in the trailer, you remember the scene like where he's talking to the Admiral?
Yeah.
Behind the desk. From what I read and been seeing, she was actually in an episode of Next Gen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I
She
believe.
was an admiral?
No, I think she was like one of the crew on that was on the Enterprise with Picard.
Oh really? Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
So it's kind of cool how they not only they get like the actual cast, but they got like recurring characters that was like on the ship here and there.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't get Janeway back. As an admiral.
Well,
you sent them on the mission, remember?
She's been a little busy. I mean, she's still working on Orange is the New Black. So
yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to see other favorites like Chakotay, if he's still with 7 and 9, or if Cisco, they show him coming back or something.
Well, I believe they mentioned Ensign Kim from Voyager in one of the trailers.
Oh, they did?
So I believe maybe since they mentioned that maybe he's going to be in like an episode or maybe the series or something.
Right. Okay. So, I got to say, I'm seeing the trailer now. I'm actually think it's going to be excellent. I had my doubts about it. And I have a feeling, yeah, of course, Starfleet won't do anything, so he's got to go rogue. That's the only reason he's going to go rogue, because if they said yes, he probably would have been with Starfleet still. So he has to go rogue for this girl, but pretty much I feel he would still be with Starfleet.
I mean, Picard. I mean, I mean, of course, he's going to be with a different crew on a different ship, but Pat Stewart said himself that this is going to be a different Picard than you ever knew and seen before. It's going to,
right.
Of course, he's much more older, but he's going to be like a darker Picard as well.
Right. So that's going to be interesting. Now, do you think this is something that will go seasons, or do you think this is just a one-off season?
I don't know. I mean, Discovery has been seasons so far. I mean, they have
third season now coming up.
They had 2 seasons already, and they're going to the third. And now also having short Trek episodes again, which was minisodes.
Right.
And be having a Pike and Spock and
number one, right?
And Rebecca Romaine's number 1 again. So
okay.
I want to. With that though, well, not for a short Trek episode, but somewhere along the way, I want to see the actual event of the injury of Pike. Like,
yeah, I wonder when they're going to do that. Where we're going to see that, because maybe they'll do an Enterprise spinoff.
Because
But like, you know,
they teased it a little bit within an episode of Discovery, but
yeah,
I want to see it actually happening within an episode.
yeah. I think it's gonna. I mean, it might have. You know, who knows if, like I said, if they do a classic, a Pike series. You know.
I mean, that was like one of the big main things within the original series, like, and that audiences wanted to like know and figure out what happened to Pike.
Yeah.
Because when you see him in the original series, all he is a head in a wheelchair.
Right, but then he winds up going back there though,
Yeah.
and he's restored. Yeah. So I think that's something I think it would be cool to see, but I think they're staying away from. I don't know. I thought they were going to stay away from that, but then Pike and Spock and number one, they're doing short, you know, the short minisodes. So it's weird, you know. If they do it right, Picard and if even if they should do a Pike show, but
I mean, I've been seeing a lot of things online. Like people want to part the Picard series crossover with Discovery. So
well, Discovery jumped so far ahead; it's even beyond Picard, right?
yeah, 1,000 years.
Yeah,
But still, you never know.
yeah, that is true. So, do you think this is going to be? Do you think the rating's going to be through the roof with this? Do you think this is going to go on?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
With the Picard one, yeah, absolutely. Because a lot of people grew up with the Next Generation.
yeah, 87. Yeah,
I mean, sure, people grew up with the original series and the movies and everything, but I think a lot of people grew up with Next Generation a little bit more.
right. I love Next Generation. I thought it was excellent. That was like one of my. That's like that was basically like my favorite thing. With Star Trek, because from there you got Deep Space Nine, you got Voyager, Enterprise.
The first season is not really that great.
After the best of both worlds, then it really takes off.
The second season was okay, but when it hit the third season, it got better, and it was.
Yeah, after the cliffhanger, the best of both worlds, part 1 and 2, then it was really that was it. It was established. People were like in tune to see what's going on. It was good.
Well, that's because it had that cliffhanger.
Yep, first time, and everybody modeled their shows after that. So
Did Deep Space Nine like launch right after that finale, or did they wait until Next Gen was over?
no, Deep Space Nine came out pretty quickly after. They didn't wait till after it was over because when Next Generation went off the air, it was already Deep Space Nine and Voyager going on. So no, they did it. They did it. I think they did it right into like I don't know if it was the third season of Star Trek Next Generation or the fourth season Next Generation, and then they had Deep Space Nine going on.
The pilot of Deep Space Nine I'm aware of is the Battle of Canary Wharf.
Yeah, yeah. It was the whole thing with when he lost his wife because Laputus was attacking. So yeah, that was great. So
I never saw Deep Space Nine.
really, oh my
I've
god, what's wrong with you? That was great too.
I've only seen the original series, the original movies, Next Gen movies, Voyager.
You just skipped Deep Space Nine. Wow.
Well, I also saw the animated series one too, but
You skipped Deep Space Nine, really?
I did, yeah.
You might really enjoy that actually.
And I seen a little bit of Enterprise. It's not that I didn't hate Enterprise. It's just that I lost track and didn't really get back into it. I've been meaning to.
I would jump into Deep Space Nine first. Because Deep Space Nine is tied with Next Generation. I mean, Worf is part of Deep Space Nine after a while. So.
And that's when they start to get the gray and black outfits, I believe.
You should check it out, Deep Space Nine, honestly. I mean, you could probably watch that is it on Netflix or whatever? Or
All the Star Trek series is on Netflix except for Discovery and everything. But
you should watch that. Maybe we'll do an episode of rewatch with Deep Space Nine.
But
ever since
the trailer of Picard, I would like to rewatch Next Generation and the Next Generation movies on Voyager.
Okay.
At least those two series and the movies and everything. But just because this way it could get me ready and all set up for the Picard series. Because as of right now from the trailer, they didn't show any Deep Space Nine characters or anything like that.
Not yet. I think there's a possibility that we will see something.
So that's why I only said Next Gen or Voyager.
Okay. It'd be cool to see, you watch for the first time. We'll do a cast on it. That'd be nice.
It seemed to me like in the trailer though that one of the things that I noticed in the trailer that Seven and Nine seemed more human, like she acted more human.
Well, there's a reason for that. This is supposedly 20 years after Voyager came back.
Yeah.
So she lived with Chakotay maybe on Earth and was humanized. So she was part of our culture. She was relaxed. She was really not a Borg anymore. So
when we saw like throughout the years on Voyager in the Voyager series, when she arrived in the series and when we came to know and love the character, she got rid of most of the Borg equipment, but she still acted a little bit like a Borg.
Right. Well, now that the Borg are gone, I mean, honestly, I think that she did become a lot more human.
Yeah, she acted a little bit like a Borg, just a teeny bit in the show, but with this new Picard series, from the little scene that we got, she seemed a little bit more human.
Seemed very relaxed. So, but they probably confer with her over anything Borg, because probably Borg had been silent for 20 years.
Yeah. She pretty much looks exactly the same. She looks a little bit older, but pretty much the same.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But Brent Spiner, I'm surprised that he's in it.
Well, I knew he was going to be in it because they had said stuff in the past.
Because I from what I heard is that he didn't really want to play Data anymore.
Right. I'm surprised that with all the technology they have him look like that. I would have thought they would have had him look like more human.
Now, is he playing Data or is he playing?
Well, I think. See, here's the thing. I have a theory on the whole thing because, our technology now is so more advanced than it was in 1987, and I feel that he could have just uploaded his consciousness through Wi-Fi in space into B4, and B4, at some point in time, maybe he would have been the dominant personality that would took over B4's programming.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like B4 or even just Data.
It was Data's memory at the end of Nemesis that was coming to the forefront on B4's programming. So, in other words, I do feel that because they were connected and something that Data's essence, everything about Data is in B4, but because B4 is a antiquated technology compared to Data's positronic matrix and everything, you would probably need to build a new Data body to upload that consciousness for it to work properly. Because again, B4, that's what it was. It was before Data. We
saw Data's body.
Well, in Picard, there was whatever they see from Data's body, right?
In the Picard trailer, we saw the broken pieces and everything, and that's damaged and everything of Data. So
yeah, I'm sure they would have repaired it though.
So I wasn't sure if it was Data or B4 and everything in that scene.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but I'm pretty sure that Data would be back. What's up, Scott? You're muted.
Nada.
We're talking about the Picard trailer.
Okay. Quite good, I'll say.
Yeah, why don't you talk about it, Scott? Why don't you say what you like about
it? Basically, it was. I'm under the fact that the little gal in there might be related to Data.
Of course, she could be related to you, Borg.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because we saw the Borg and they said that at one particular time she could be the destruction of things too, if I remember
Yeah,
right.
she's connected with the Borg somehow. Yeah. She could bring about their return, which they're worried about.
Yeah.
Because a little thing, and all of a sudden they're back, you know?
Well, there was a Borg cube ship within the.
But it was dormant. It was broken up. There was no
Yeah.
Borg inside. And that was the whole thing, is that Janeway defeated the Borg permanently, but they were always worried if there was any Borg that were not attached to
that,
the
yeah.
hive mind that could restore the Borg back to dominance. And that's the one thing nobody wants in the universe, because they would have a massive problem dealing with that.
Yeah.
So they want the Borg out of the picture. You know, and it looks like, you know, there's a possibility the Borg can come back. So that's a scary thing. For Starfleet, anyway.
Well,
Yeah, definitely.
well, in Discovery, I think they were trying to develop their own version of the Borg too.
Oh yeah, I haven't really followed Discovery because I didn't really like it. But me and Scott, we're going to be doing the rewatch where we're going to be trying to cover the season 1 right now of Discovery, and then jump into season 2.
Well, have you seen season 2?
No, because I didn't finish season 1. So, but I'm going to be covering that probably within the next month or so.
I mean, it got really better. It's like really better than from what you saw within season 1, because
Okay.
I mean, the first half of season 1 was a hit and miss, but when it got
That's what I'm up to, actually, the first half of season 1. So
but when it gets to the second half, it gets really, really good because, wow, you just gotta have to see for yourself. But
yeah,
the second half gets really, really good.
yeah, I think we're gonna.
And it just goes from there, from like season 2 and everything. I mean, I guess as you guys are aware, that Pike
Yeah,
mostly
Yeah.
in season 2.
yeah,
They're doing, like
yeah. I think
like
Scott
Joe was saying, they're doing other short trips, so I'm happy about that.
I think, Scott, we're going to do the rewatch this week. We're going to do Discovery episode 2 and 3, probably.
Okay, that's awesome.
I do want to do Terminator though, also on the rewatch, because now the Terminator's coming out, the new Terminator. All right, so back with Star Trek. So there's also talk about Section 31, right? Having a series, possibly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was hearing.
All right, so we also have Quentin Tarantino is doing a Star Trek movie that is sort of like Pulp Fiction in space. I'm pretty sure they'll probably get Samuel L. Jackson in the Star Trek movie, maybe as a Klingon or something. I think that we could see people be captain, like if they're not going to do Kirk and Spock, maybe they'll do Robert Downey Jr. as a Starfleet captain.
I could see that.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about it. So they might do City on the Edge of Forever. They might do, might do the Klingons. Who knows? I don't know when it's going to be set in, but I know that people are worried about it. I know J.J. Abrams was worried about it because he didn't want. It was a thing where, as much as he loves Star Trek, he doesn't want somebody else's stuff doing better than his. But because then that would come. But now J.J. Abrams is completely gone from Star Trek because he's going to be with Warner Brothers and DC and all that stuff, because I think they bought his company.
Yeah.
So he's no longer going to be tied with Star Trek anymore. So this is, and I know that Quentin Tarantino was mad at Simon Pegg because
I heard about that.
He said that Simon Pegg doesn't know anything about anything. He's just Scotty, and yeah, he wrote one movie, but he says he's pretty pissed off at him for trying to talk to the fans like he knows what's happening, and he doesn't know anything that's happening. So,
damn.
He said, yes, it will be like Pulp Fiction in space. What's wrong with that? So I honestly feel that when Quentin Tarantino's Star Trek comes out, it's going to go crazy in the box office.
Oh, definitely.
It's going to create a new resurgence of interest for Star Trek, where there might even start planning a whole bunch of movies. So again, I need something that's going to in the box office people go crazy over Star Trek again, because right now it's tame. And yes, we got the TV series, but I don't think that's enough right now.
No, it's not.
We had the movie presence. That is what we need right now. So yes, we could have a Star Trek on TV. We could have 3 or 4. That's great. But once we get to the movies again and we get it going, we are going to get it to the height where it used to be, and that's what I want it to be as a Trekkie. So, there we go. All right, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye for now.
Ciao.
Bye.